Well, our Super Bowl 60 Spotlight features Super Bowl 41 winning coach and NBC broadcaster, Mr. Coach Tony Dungy. Tony, thank you, Coach, for being here. Coach, I want to start with this too, right? Because I know that NBC has the Super Bowl game. What does your prep look like as you get ready for this game?
Well, it's exciting. Whenever we have the game, it just goes off the charts in terms of what we get to do. So I'm actually headed from here. When I finish with you, I'm going to Seattle. I'll spend a couple of days with the Seahawks team. We'll interview their coaches, their players, their staff, just talk about the things leading up to the Super Bowl. And then we go out there for a week, and we're going to hit a lot of the spots in San Francisco. We'll be at Alcatraz. We'll be at the Golden Gate Bridge, some of those spots, just letting people know about the city. And then as we get closer to game time, we focus in on the two teams and what they're going through, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Coach, you've already done a Super Bowl. You've already won a Super Bowl as a coach. Coach, I want to go with this. What does it look like? Give us a quick synopsis of what does it look like for the coaches, the players, family, friends, as they approach the Super Bowl and what the timeline is, tickets, all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Eugene, Super Bowl 13, which was, I guess, 47 years ago, I played in that for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it was a big game, but it was nothing like it is now. We pretty much stayed on the same routine. We went down, we practiced, we played the game, and we enjoyed it. Well, when I went back 28 years later as a coach in Super Bowl 41, I could not believe the difference and the things that the players had to go through. So our big thing was, how are we going to prepare? We spent a week in Indianapolis, actually going on our game plan, doing our practice sessions, getting ready, and then we flew down to Miami. And then you have all the things that go along with it. I wanted our players to enjoy the journey. And so I basically told Edgerrin James, you've got them on Monday and Tuesday. We're not going to have any curfew. You guys do what you want. We'll get ready to go and start our preparation on Wednesday. But then on Wednesday, we tried to lock in and get ready for the game and really get back on that routine Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which is the normal routine for the players.
Coach, I want to talk about the different paths of the quarterbacks here. First one, the rise of Drake May, his quarterback rating 113. He was just absolutely super duper outstanding, there's no doubt. And then Sam Darnold, this resurgence of Sam Darnold. So tell me about the two paths of these quarterbacks as they approach this game.
Yeah, really two unique stories. Clyde Christensen was my tight end coach and been on my staff for many, many years with Tampa and Indianapolis. He coached a lot of great players. Well, he was at University of North Carolina 2 years ago, and he introduced me to Drake May, and he told me at the time, he said, this is the best quarterback in the draft. You're going to hear about Caleb Williams. You're going to hear about Jaden Daniels, all these players. I'm telling you, Drake May is the best quarterback in this draft. I watched him just for about 45 minutes in the weight room, and all of his players just coming around him, talking to him, gravitating to him. You could see he was a natural leader. Well, Clyde was right. He's been fantastic. And really in his second year, just coming on and taking that leadership mantle, doing the things, leading the league in percentage, making big plays for them, but actually being the leader. Sam Darnold came out with the same type of exposure, high pick in the draft, but was with the Jets and really didn't have that success early. And so kind of got labeled a bust. Well, he leaves there and he goes to Minnesota. And Kevin O'Connell is a quarterback guru. And he learned under Kevin, got his confidence back, and played a year in Minnesota that was fantastic football. And last year in the playoffs, didn't have a great game against the Rams. And people said, oh, well, this is the Sam Darnold that we knew in New York. He's not very good. He had to fight through that again. Well, someone in Seattle saw something they liked. They went after him and said, he's our guy. And he has been the leader for them. He and Drake May both unquestioned leaders on their team. And they have just played dynamic football all the way through the season, and especially in the playoffs. And it's going to be fun to watch them Super Bowl Sunday.
Coach, if a team is going to win this game, what needs to happen for the victor? And who's going to win this game?
Both of these teams have very good defensive fronts, and they both in the playoffs have limited the other team's running. These quarterbacks are very good, but they can't do it by themselves. I think the team that gets their running game going is going to be the team that wins. So for New England, they've kind of got a two-headed monster. Ramondre Stevenson and oh gosh, the rookie running back Henderson from Ohio State. Different styles. Stevenson banger inside, Henderson the great speed to get outside. If they can get going, that really helps the quarterback. And then for Seattle, gosh, they had the two-headed monster going, and then Charbonnet got hurt. So now it's really fallen on Kenneth Walker, and he's been outstanding. But both of these defenses have done a great job of shutting down the other team's run, put it all on the quarterback so that they could just tee off and rush the passer. I really think those running backs are going to be the key to victory.
Any predictions? Because I think it's going to be a close game, and it can swing either way based on the run and if you can make a defensive stop.
That's going to be the key. And both of these teams have just come up big when they've needed it. Seattle has played very, very good football in December and January in the playoffs. New England just seems to do enough to win, whatever it takes. They've been able to do it. They have great confidence. I don't know who I'm going to pick, but it's hard to pick against New England because week after week they've been able to make the play that's been needed to win the game.
Okay, Coach. Thank you, Coach. And off the beaten path, I want to move to another subject, the Olympics. NBC has the Olympics. If you could compete in the Olympics and go back, 30, 40, 50 years yourself, Coach, and at your peak ability, what event in the Olympics would you participate in and compete in?
Well, for me, Eugene, it would be ice hockey, men's hockey. I went to the University of Minnesota. We had a great hockey program. 1980, the Miracle on Ice. Herb Brooks, the Olympic coach, was our hockey coach at University of Minnesota. He always used to tease me, come on out, skate with us a little bit. You can play right wing. Well, 5 of my classmates were on that gold medal winning hockey team, and Coach Brooks did a phenomenal job. So if I could ever step into an Olympic role, it would be right wing on the hockey team.
Coach, thank you very, very much. Coach, safe travels as you head out to Seattle and then out to California. And once again, thank you for being so gracious and able to talk to us again, Coach. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you. It's going to be a great one. We're excited at NBC, and I think we're going to have a great Super Bowl.
Yes, we are indeed. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, Eugene. Great to be with you.
Thank you, Coach.